Hello, cosmic explorers, and welcome to Friday night. And I thought Mercury retrograde was over, so what's up with the technical glitches still?
I have no idea. There's so many planets in retrograde, and I think what 7 of them, and so much going on right now. It's just we are Hillis. The matrix is just in one big glitch right now as we change.
Yeah, somebody needs to turn on the on switch, so we could just flip the switch and everything just be done already. I'm ready for
No,
the
it doesn't
flip to
work
be.
like that.
Well, in
Doesn't.
some universes it does, and I'm ready for the switch to be flipped, or the switch is.
We'll talk to
Maybe.
the millions and millions of people that aren't awake yet, and they're still moving through their stuff. So if everybody wakes up and collectively all come together, then we can all flip that switch together. So it's up to
Yeah,
everyone out there what
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into the ethers tonight, or maybe tomorrow night, and send out some gamma energy and say, look, y'all need to remember and get it going. But anyway, welcome to Friday night, everyone. If you don't know us by now, as we announced last week, we are back from our hiatus. We are planning new things, a new theme, everything for the show. So stay tuned for all the goodness that's going on. But Rebecca, what's going on in your world tonight, this
What's
day?
going on in my world tonight? Well, first, should we tell them our new name?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I'm a Libra, so I cannot hold a secret at all. So, well, I can if I have to, but when it comes to things like that, I gotta get excited about. So, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little while.
Well, if they follow us on social media, they may have seen a sneak peek, but I'm not saying it now.
Okay, we'll wait. So, speaking of that, since we're talking about time and waiting, um, yeah, I channeled a little message that I thought I'd share about time that came through. What do you think?
By all means.
Okay, it's a doozy, people. Okay, so yeah, I went through this, and actually, there's some little drawings that went along with it. I guess I'll just show you some, take them for what they're worth. But anyhow, here it is. You ready? Hold your hat for this one. Time is a continuum. Time is a continuum restraint on society. Detaching from time allows the flow of the universe to catch up to the present of the now. This will allow all who seek to create from the quantum field of flow through the mystical belief of magic and its existence. For magic is just the manipulation of energy, which is the controls the uncoiling of. So detaching from the so-called control until a society stronghold releases the expansion of magic to be created from the non-existent matter of the new energy hole in a black hole of the collective fear. Be detaching from that, you expand into a new way. Did you get all that?
Yes, I got all of that, and I love that because
Hillis froze into a
we.
black hole. Wait a minute, I'm not done.
Oh, well, I'm frozen now. What happened?
You're frozen. You're in the black
Oh,
hole. So choosing to be here, the density of the planet and flux capacity of the inner movement of the sun and moon patterns to create a new field of existence. So
mm,
that's my message that came through about time. So take that for what it is. If it resonates, if it's goes out the door, if it whatever it does, that's what came through. I thought I needed to share, and there you go.
see, and I appreciate the fact that in that space there was that glitch of disappearing for a minute. To really understand the infancy, not infancy, the infinite energy that we all are gravitating towards in the space of our life, in the space of our mental processing of what we really want for ourselves, of what is really important. One thing that keeps coming up in all forms, whether if it's on the TV or in my social media feed, whatever, is that everyone says that one thing that you can't get back is time. And I'm like, why is this message ringing true or being more pronounced in our world right now. And it's because, it's true. Time in the physical sense, in the 3D sense, is something that we cannot regain. But when you look at the expansiveness of it, that's all there is. The only thing is time, and time is continuous. Time is a constant evolution, whether if we allow ourselves to go backwards or forwards. And who's to say that, right now, time isn't moving backwards? Just a thought.
What is? You froze again. You're glitching tonight.
No!
Now he's going to be glitching all night. So is he real or is he an illusion? As you travel through time.
I hope you guys were able to catch most of what I said.
We did no, we can hear you. You just keep on freezing. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it. So I don't know if that's showing up or not. But I think it's brilliant. I love when stuff like this happens because it's so funny. Because it's just, when you talk about the quantum fields, you talk about entanglements, you talk about the time space continuum, and all that quantum physics out there. It's just so cool to kind of see it in kind of quote unquote real time, to see the glitches that happen, the fields, as matter, everything merges together with all the strings and the energy, and it just kind of, creates and moves, and yeah, so it's just, I love when stuff like this happens. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fun stuff.
Yeah, it is fun stuff, and what I really enjoy about, speaking, as we allow ourselves to take this journey of time and through time, is when we allow ourselves to step into the altered spaces of our
Mhm.
mind, which really allows us to see the true essence of the energy that we call time, the energy that morphs and shifts into this primordial space, the space of the beginning, and the space that has no ending. It is in the concept of our physical brain that we have to have this altered structure or constructs that really, hold us into this physical experience. But it gets to be more profound when we allow ourselves, a physical being, to have non-physical experiences in the physical body. And
Mhm.
so it's just beautiful in that sense. So yeah.
And I love that you say that from the message that I received earlier about that time and the detachment of, that's kind of what it's all about right now, is detaching from all those things we need to detach from in order to come into the alignment to be that master web weaver that we were all, sent here to be, to stand in our divine intelligence of who we are. And knowing that in that now presence, in that aligned divine being of who we are, and that sovereignty of who we are, we can create through that field anything we desire.
Yep. Exactly.
And before there's been so many, I what word am I looking for? My mind just went completely blank. Let me just slow down here. There's, been so much put on the word time. I couldn't figure the word, so I'm just going to say that, put around time. And we've been so addicted to time. And that, I mean, look how many people run around and they just got to watch the watch all the time, and, and just see what time it is and see where they are. They're going to be late, and it's just, I haven't worn a watch in, oh my gosh, like 15 years. I don't know about, do you wear a watch? You don't wear a watch either?
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to walk into. I mean, it's been about that long for me too. It's been about 15
Yeah,
years.
but it's just amazing. I mean, yeah, I checked the clock, but it's just amazing how when you can step, like I was talking about, when you could step in that flow, that magic does come, and you can kind of just move with everything, and you will know it just energetically know when you need to go somewhere, know when something needs to happen, know when you need to leave. No, it's just, it's
That is
very,
if
when you
if
could,
they are in tune, if they are in the vibrational
exactly.
alignment with their intuition.
Exactly. If you and it's detaching from time to go in the flow of the universe, to be at that vibration. And it's
Yeah.
just really cool how you can start to master master manipulating energy.
Exactly. It's not more. I don't think it's manipulating. It's more so,
Co-creating with.
yes, and having a relationship with the energy. It's, when like you just said, when you co-create with it, you have a relationship with it, and so it becomes your friend, your pal, and
Yeah,
and and this teacher and the student and the master, and it's a reflection of who you are in that sense. You become that, you know.
exactly.
And,
Perfect
and
example. Oh, go ahead, finish.
no, and actually, I was going to lead into that too, because since me doing this plant medicine journey, it's interesting in how each plant, each teacher has a different personality,
Hmm.
and every being has a different personality, and it's how we allow for the personalities of self, the teachers, the energy that we wish to convey, and how we allow that to come through. So I think that's very interesting, you know.
Exactly, exactly. And the energy signatures of plants and the music and the vibration of plants, exactly. Everything has its own, just like every person on this planet has their own unique sound signature. Like if you take out like our physical part, we have a signature, a vibrational signature we're born with,
Yeah,
that we come in this planet on to be and to send out into the world, and how we walk the planet.
exactly. I love it. It's who we are. We're vibrational, energetic beings in a physical body.
So
Yeah.
going back to time for a second, I want everybody to do a test, or do an experiment, or I invite you to do a fun experiment. So next time, let's say you're running late for something, or yeah, like you're running late for something, or you get caught up in doing like 5 million things at one time, or just in a situation where you're attached to time. Take a moment and just relax, and let everything go. If you're running late for something, just kind of take a deep breath and saying, I'll be there when I get there, and detach from that anxiety we put on ourselves to follow, to be a slave of the clock. And test, do some experiments around that, and see, and kind of see if you stay in that mindset on how things turn out, and if you were able to relax and surrender to the situation, how things might shift and change for you. Because it's really fun to do. Is I invite everyone right now, especially with how the energies are, to do experiments like that around things, to see like how you've been functioning in this world, and be like, well, I'm feeling this way around this. I'd like to try that out, and try a new experiment, and say, okay, instead of reacting this way around it, I'm going to react in the new way of how I really like to react to something.
Yeah.
And take note. I mean, you have to carry a notebook around because it's fun, and really, I guess what I'm saying, we say cosmic explorers, and that's really what it's right about right now, especially with these energies that are just, I mean, they're just, you don't even know which way they're coming, which way they're, going right now, because it's just so much. There's so much happening on so many different layers as we are moving into finding that harmony within ourselves. And so the more you can explore around, if you want to look at it as like the shadow part of you, or that part of you used to function from, and say, I want to explore something new, and look at it as Sharon just say, it's an adventure. Exactly. Look, okay, I want to explore reacting some way new that I haven't tried before, I haven't done before, and see how it turns out for you. And the best thing is, if it doesn't turn out, then guess what? You explore something new.
It's okay.
It's all about. Yeah, that's what, and detach from that. Be like, okay, that didn't work. Let's go back to the drawing board. Because once again, there's no failure. There's no failure in anything in life, and we get so caught up on that as well. And I don't know, that came up, but really there's not. The more you can explore and be curious about your world and what you want to move into and who you want to be, and allow those things to have those things that might not work out, that helps you find what you truly desire.
Exactly. And speaking of desires, I just want to take this quick moment to have a commercial break.
Having a commercial break tonight? You didn't
Yeah,
tell
we're
me
having
about
a commercial break.
Oh, how is this commercial break?
Yeah, so I've been working on a few new projects, and one of them is next week. I will probably arrive on the show a little bit late. And so, if you guys look in the description below, I am going to be a part of this Rise Up Summit. It's a free registration. Where I'm going to be talking about the human cell, HUEMAN, the full spectrum of that. So it's going to be an interesting discussion. So I'm excited about that. So if you guys want to register for free, again, the link for that is in the description below. I didn't have time to put it up tonight.
You know what it is? I'll type it in.
Oh, it's really long. That's why I said
Okay, never mind.
yes, in the thank you. And then the other project that I've been working on is this, guys, is a 5D Wellness Club. And so this is a site where it is curated site to where there's news, information about well-being, physical and mental well-being, and then also products to purchase. So if you guys want to go check that out, check out some news tips and some products there. It is Amazon related affiliate site. So it is there for you to get better as we shift into these higher density energies. And so, yeah, commercial break is over.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Boo, boo, boo. We needed a song or something. Should we go another commercial like they do like on YouTube when they have a commercial within the commercial and you have to count down? Never mind.
Oh, maybe next time I'll think about that one. But you have something else that you want to share with us tonight, since we're in this energy of time, but we're also in the space of grounding as well, right?
Exactly. What are you hinting at? Am I supposed to do something?
Yes, the ninth mother.
Oh, okay. Well, she's
The
not really.
ninth mother, everyone.
Well,
The ninth
okay.
mother.
So I guess I could share this book on this, but one of my books I love to go into all the time. And actually, if you used to follow me a long time ago when I did Cosmic Tune Up Happy Hour, which you could probably find some of those old trolls on YouTube somewhere, I did a whole series on, and this is a really good book. I love this book. It's the 13 Original Clan Mothers by Jamie Sams, and it goes through the original grandmothers, the 13 original grandmothers. And each mother, it goes by the moon cycles. So each mother has a name and kind of like a teaching for the month. And I love this teaching for the month because it's exactly what's going on this month with everything that's going on. So the ninth clan on it is setting sun woman. And she's all about setting the sun of going within to, look at yourself, to explore yourself, to create and move into on the medicine wheel into the direction of creating the future for yourself. So I wanted to read this beautiful poem within the book because I've just been wanting to read things tonight. So
Is there a picture of her, of the ninth mother?
um let's see. I think they have little dolls they made. Let's see. Oh, here she is. I hope I could show it online. Here's Setting Sun Woman. She's down here.
Oh, that's pretty. I want
Yeah,
one.
that's these are the little dolls, the Hopi doll. Or I don't know who made it. Oh, wait a minute, here they are. And here's the drum. September, right? Here's the drum in the book.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So anyhow, it's a great book. I've enjoyed it. I go back to it all the time, and I just wanted to share the poem this month because it's all about sharing. We have to help share each other, share, share, share. So here's the little poem. Setting Sun Woman, keeper of tomorrow's dreams, mother of the star-filled night, show me how to live my truth and bring my dreams to light. Teach me how to use my will, living the truth I find within, discovering all the parts of me where light and shadow blend. Let me sing the song of the future with concern for what will be, upholding all of nature's laws for creatures, stones, and trees. Mother, I see you in the sunset and I hear you in the rain. You teach me inner knowing through your heart's sweet refrain.
Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And I just really wanted to share that tonight for that reason, because that's what we really have to do right now. I can't say it more, is keep grounded and really connect with nature and connect with ourselves and really go within yourself. more and more. I can't say it, I dive all the time. In fact, this morning I was laying in bed diving through stuff, just kind of rolling out. And with this, this everything that's happening right now, we really have to do that and take the time to look at all these aspects that are coming up, because stuff is popping up like more than it ever. We're at like the bottom of the cauldron, people. You know what I mean? Like, we are bringing up the thick muck that we
Yeah.
most people have been hiding from. And then on top of it, we've got people who have not been in the muck being thrown into the muck. So instead of just teetering down to get to the muck, some people are being thrown right into the muck, and they're just not understanding anything that's going on right now energetically. So it's putting a huge swirl and a huge spiral right now in the world consciousness of everything. So
Yeah.
be kind to yourself and others. Listen to yourself. Honor yourself,
Mhm.
and search and be the truth you are.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, and as you expressed this, you know, I have been in the space of really wanting to connect to the heart energy, the heart of being grounded, the heart of appreciation, of life, and just allowing myself to move through it. But to be aware, present, and to move through it as quickly as I can. Because sometimes we get worn out. Sometimes we get tired of all the this stuff, and so sometimes we just sit with it. But I remember a few times on the show where I said if we're in this energy sometimes it's as we go through stuff, sometimes it's best to sit in it and to understand it. But then, as I say that now, yeah, sometimes it is okay to sit with it. But then there's also this component of frustration, that a lot of people are feeling, because I've been in it for too long. Other people been in it too for too long, and it's like, okay, I'm tired of being in this one spot. And so there are glimmers of appreciation, glimmers of love, glimmers of knowing that things are going to be better. But going back to what you said earlier, the question is always when, going back to time. And sometimes it's not always up to us, you know? It's always best if we just pause and listen to what's being transmitted. When we ask a question, sometimes the answer we get may not be the answer we want, but it's the answer that is for the best. I was just telling Rebecca that I may have to postpone a trip that I was so excited to take because the answer that I got when I asked it's not timing. I'm like, well, why not? And so, it will happen when it's going to happen. Just like was planning a trip to go to New York, to teach. And Spirit was like, nope, you can do it a different way. So it's like all these things and shifts and alterations that are happening and that are occurring are happening, but I also have to allow myself to be okay with it, that it's coming out, it's turning out the way that it was intended, even though my heart, my mind had a different outcome, but my heart is still in resonance of what is true. So sometimes the frustration comes in because of our mind, our brain, but the truth of the matter is it works out because of our heart, our vibration, our resonance. And when we come into alignment with that, yeah, it'll eventually work out.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about. Is that's the key, that heart alignment. And you've got to, I always look at a journey, and I go on some crazy journeys. I put myself through who knows what I put myself through, but I
You
always look
do. You know.
I know. Well, uh, what? However, that one thing I've learned, and a piece of, a tidbit I can give everyone out there who might be struggling, who might be stuck, and in a situation where they're just not feeling right or feeling lost or feeling doubt or whatever the ego mind as it's falling apart is saying to you right now. And I'm telling you, I go through these phases as well all the time. I had That's what happened this morning, but I've also learned that on your journey to where you're going, you've kind of have to be patient and allow the pieces of the puzzle to be put together, because if you rush your destination, it's not going to unfold like you want to, and you can miss pieces of the pie. And if you miss those pieces, it might not it won't turn out the way you feel it's going to be, because
Half baked.
yeah, half baked, great name. But just to step back, and those times when you're feeling stuck, those times when you're really feeling stuck are a time to stop and just kind of like look at what's going on and the stuckness, and kind of do a little shadow work and what you need to see in order to release and let go of it, so you can
Yeah,
move to the next step. So when that stuckness is really in the thickness, that's when you're about to break through to another level. And it is sticky, it can be really sticky, and you can blow up and have a hard time moving through it. However, it gets easier and easier the more you take the time to be aware of what's happening in that moment, to be an allowance of allowing everything around you and being able to see it, explore it, and allow it to move through. So it doesn't stay in your field, it's released out of your field, so you can move on to creating that next part of your destination.
indeed. And I couldn't have said it better. So that was well said. Thank you
Well,
for that.
thank you. I have no idea what I just said, so
Go back and rewatch it. you
oh
know,
my gosh. And if anybody wants to share anything, should we check in with everyone? If anybody has anything to share, anything going on, and you'd like for us to talk about, or anything you'd like to bring up that's going on in your world right now, yeah, we'd love to hear from people.
yeah. I mean, and I don't think we said this last week, and if we did, we're saying it again. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in every week. Thank you for bearing with us as we were in our adjustment period, our hiatus of
Or
getting to know
Funkadunk.
ourselves better. You know,
Funkadunk.
yeah. Sometimes we need to take that step away. Sometimes we need to take that step back. To really honor that of who we are, to honor the expansion that's happening. Heck, Mother Nature takes a break, the universe takes a break. We all take these breaks, and so we took ours, and so we're back and here to be of service to you in whatever capacity is being asked for. So
Yeah.
we
and
thank
and
you so much.
and the best thing you could do is rest is so we don't rest enough. We don't I feel that's part
Speak
of
for yourself. I make sure I get plenty of sleep.
I do too, and resting, but as humanity in a whole is always rush, 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 rush all the time, and we don't take the time to rest, especially now. We're moving. Well, it depends on what side of the world you live on. Here, and we're about to move into the part of going more into rest. We're gathering for the winter, and we're coming into getting ready to hibernate and go within. So that's what the energy is. This like inner energy right now. And I was reading an article today, to remember from the past. And, this was a time during harvest where everybody was in a frantic mood of, making sure they had enough food for the winter and gathering everything, all the creatures, the squirrels that, are out carrying their nuts, and everybody's preparing right now for this season that we're moving into of going really back into the womb, back into the darkness, back into the cradle of creation itself.
Yeah, and I was joking, but yeah, about the whole rest thing. Yeah, I get plenty of sleep, but at the same time, I know when to chill, when to allow myself to do what I need to do. Or what, and I think everyone should, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, do it for you. I mean, sometimes we are caught in situations where frustration sets in, and we don't have a choice, to do certain things. But there's always a choice And sometimes the choice is survival. Sometimes the choice is happiness. Sometimes the choice, whatever the choice is, let it be from you and let it be from your heart. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry. I need to get better. I'm a little rusty. My whole transitions, but because I was reading what Susie wrote, and I'm like, what pictures? And I'm like,
Oh, can I?
no, you can send it to me later.
No, they're really cool. Like it'd be fun to show on the show, but I don't know where my phone is. Anyway, oh,
So
here you
yeah,
go.
no, you can show. Yeah, show me later. Show. I mean, so that way I can put them up on the show a better, a different, more, uh, a better, a better way.
Can I send them and bring them up? Oh, that'd be too much. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
We'll just.
exactly. So yeah, so Susie, I'll get back to you. Oh, she says you can show them, but I guess I don't know how it will come through the laptop. So yeah.
Well, here we'll just. Okay, everyone. Since it came up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, my phone's flashlight turns on by itself all the time. Does anybody else have that problem?
No,
Okay, my phone. Okay, you can keep on talking, Hillis. Let me.
no, I'm just gonna dance. I'm a chair dance right
Okay, so
now.
one of our listeners, Susie, who uh yeah, Susie, I've talked about Susie a lot because she took me in when I went to England and took such good care of me while I was there. So, but she sent me this, talking about the veil and things coming through, and I don't know if everyone out there is noticing different things or is seeing different things. She was last night sent me these photos that came through her camera in her RV outside. So I don't know if we can see them too well, but oh shoot. Susie, go away. Okay.
I can see it a little bit. Yeah, that's an interesting photo. Very interesting.
Yeah, so that's what came through, and here's the other one she sent. I don't know if you see the being that came, but she felt a presence behind her.
Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. And I will definitely be able to tune in and be able to offer some feedback, but not able to tune uh, in this moment, in this day, which is you know, part of the time to take care of self. We all have uh, these things that are going on, and yes, the
So
veil is
I'm going
getting
to change
thinner.
that statement. Is getting thinner is thinner. It's not getting, it is there.
Yeah, I mean, especially now that we are approaching the equinox energy, is definitely shifting,
Hmm.
and definitely by the end of the year, I mean, yeah, it's magic time.
Exactly.
It's magic time.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm just kind of rambling on right now.
I'm feeling the energy shifted. There's a swirl going on. Does anybody else feel a swirl? Maybe right now, just everybody just take a deep breath. I think we're just getting there's a huge swirl that's going on. I don't know what's going on. I know somebody's, but everybody just right now, just take a deep breath who's listening and just ground yourself. Just relax yourself. Yeah. Mm.
Somebody wanted some attention.
I'm gonna do some sound right now because there's some crazy. Speaking of it, veil thinning, there's some major energy coming through right now. Let
It's
me
Susie's fault.
what?
I said it's Susie's fault.
Oh, it's nobody's fault. It's
No,
just
I'm
the
kidding.
energies. Oh, I have the door open. The dogs. Hold on. Oh my god, these dogs. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna everybody just ground their stuff right now. I feel like I do the energy. I'm gonna clear whatever because we've got some interference going on right now. Do you feel
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm just here. Just everybody, I'm just gonna Okay. How's that feel for everyone? Does that feel better?
Yeah, and this little love bug was just like all into it.
There you go. We were getting the swirlies. You're still in the swirlies, Hillis.
Well, I'm when it's there, it's there. I mean, I just let it flow and then move out of it. You know.
Well, why don't we do some cards then? Would anybody like a card? I'll draw some cards tonight. We haven't done this in a while. Much better. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, sometimes those energies kind of move up and you just gotta like shift them real quick. And a spiral is coming through. Also like looking forward to bringing some new guests on coming up in the new show. And please, guys, let me know anything you would like for us to do, you like to hear, anything you would like to know about or learn about. We'll find somebody to bring them on to explain or discuss or explore about different things you might be interested in right now. So let us know. Yeah, just let us know. This show's for you guys, and so just bringing information, that makes me happier. And I know Hillis, both of us, it just makes us. Why is the cosmic light like glitching?
Well, because I don't have my green screen up.
Oh, okay. You're like driving me crazy. Okay.
Give away all the secrets. Why don't you? No, I'm kidding.
I will. But anyhow, so let us know. And if there's anything that you like to know about, or you've been wondering about, so we could find some master of it to discuss it. So you can get all your questions answered. So okay, so we'll do a couple cards tonight. Susie would love a card. Hold on, let me just clear myself real quick. Okay. Sometimes you just got to slow down. I think we're just getting caught up.
Too much talk about time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We got stuck in time loops.
No, you did.
I know, I'm a time traveler. Okay, Susie. What energy?
I'm laughing at what Deborah said.
What'd she say? Oh, you're like brother and sister. I know. Oh, I love this, Susie, for you.
A burst of magic.
A burst of magic with a 4 and an 8. So what I'm feeling with this card, it's kind of like for everyone right now, on different levels. But I just feel like you're about to complete a circle. You're about to complete one of your spirals that you have been moving through on a level of tapping into a new level of magic, of some stagnant energy that has been lingering below under the waters that needs to come up to expand into. I'm getting new gifts. So what's just coming to me? A chalice of change. So yeah. So that's what came through. Yeah, Hillis, you got anything to share?
Just allow yourself to continue to sit in the love that you have cultivated for yourself.
Okay, and Miss Deborah. I know I haven't done cards in a while, I can tell. I'm like
You're not rusty, not at all.
just in the swing of things. What?
So you're not rusty, not at all.
Oh no, I meant just like I just haven't done this in a while. Ooh, you ready? So, my dear love. Oh, I love this card. Oh, roots of
I love
abundance.
that card.
I know. I think these cards are individuals, but also for the collective as well. With what's coming up with the magic and roots of abundance, because and I'm going to tap into Deborah right now. But I feel like just looking at this and feeling into this, you've been going through a lot in your world. There's been a lot of changes in your world. Uh, there's been a lot of sadness you've been moving through in your world, and you've kind of left it. You're like leaving it all in the tree roots. These trees, a lot of times way back in time, a lot of indigenous people would leave things inside trees. And I feel it's like where you've stored all your old stuff you've been going through. And right now there's this energy of abundance coming through, because you're starting to believe in yourself more. You're starting to see the truth in who you are, and stepping into the abundance of the heart, of the truth, of the beautiful soul that you were born into this world to be, and the kindness in your soul that you share with so many, that is seen by all who know you.
Whole is what I have to say to that, because I feel that's exactly what uh, is needed for her to hear.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Phyllis, do you have anything to share this evening? Anything else you'd like to share?
No, actually, I'm just in a very peaceful, blissful space right now. I am. I'm just like, just very mellow.
Gotcha.
Um, but it's. I just want those who are watching to just remember the space that you cultivated, and sometimes the space we cultivate needs to be pruned, and just allow that to be your guidance for the next phase of your life. What can stay and what has to go, and what can be recycled, what can be given back to the mother as it is time for the rejuvenation, the rebirth, if you will,
Yeah.
of allowing something new to emerge. So just allow for that, and be loving, be gentle, be kind to yourself. So just remember that.
And also, I want to add to that, and thank you so much for Hillis, that beautiful message. But I do want to add to that, to remember to give back to the earth as well, whatever way you can, because the energy of that, the love of that, we need to give to her as well, especially in this time right now. We are in the earth. As I said, we're moving into that time of the year where we're moving into the earth energy. So yeah, sit with a tree, sit with a plant. They are your allies. Just remember that. So
Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone.
thank you. I'm going to do a little sound. I feel like I need to do a little sound tonight.
Yes.
Just a quick sound. I just want everybody to really ground in before the day, because we had some really crazy energies. I want everybody to take a deep breath, and I'm just going to do sound just for less than a minute. So here you go. There
Thank
you go.
you. Beautiful.
Thank you, my beautiful loves, for joining us this evening on Cosmic Insight. For now,
For
changing.
now. For now. And everyone have an amazing week, an amazing weekend. And just remember to uh, be yourself.
Don't limit yourself.
Yourself,
Create
be
yourself.
yourself.
Be the change in you.
Till next time, everyone.
Next time. Mwah.